Hello and welcome from me, Jim Lindsay of JDL Pinball. We're going to bring you some action today from a pinball tournament at FreePlay Pinball Club in Herten, Germany. The first tournament, in fact, which has been held since the start of the COVID-19 lockdown. So everyone a little bit rusty, a chance to try out our organisational skills, make sure all the equipment works, and what a great day. So I'm going to take you to the tournament itself, give you some explanation of the format of the different rounds. We're then going to show you some pinball play in the qualifications, leading on to the 4 games in the final. Okay, so before I do that, if I can ask you to hit the subscribe button just down there. And also hit that notification bell. You will then be sure to get notified whenever we publish a video online. Okay, without more ado, here we go to the tournament format. So, first round, shown in the big square here, that was played between 30 players and 13 rounds of strict Swiss head play. And obviously that was conducted on match play. So we're going to show you now just one of those qualification games towards the end of those rounds. And this is a particular game on a wonderful pinball machine called Space Station. Here we go. So Space Station, lovely machine, basically around qualifying locks and locking balls after multi-ball. During the start of the game, the locks are not enabled, and to enable the locks you have to complete the 1, 2, 3 targets on the lanes at the top. Now, these targets are actually on an upper playfield, which you can see from this camera view. So you can alternate the lights with the flippers in order to complete the 3 lanes and light the locks. Okay, so this is player 2, Thomas. Thomas is very much a player on the fly. Quite a stark contrast, in fact, from Philipp, who is very much a control pinball player. I'm sure you will see the difference in these games. So the first objective, we'll say, is to light the 1, 2, 3 lights, and to do that there's only actually one shot you can make. It's up here to an up kicker, which throws the ball round back into the 1, 2, 3 lanes. And you'll see it there. So Thomas actually went through a lit lane, so he didn't manage to light a second lane there. This time he does, so that completes 2. One more for lock enable. Unfortunately drains. But manages 550,000 on that ball, which is respectable. Philipp again gets the second of his 1, 2, 3 lanes, and you'll see here the difference. Philipp control, shoot up the top, lights the 3rd lane, that enables the lock, which is around this orbit shot, and that will be what he is attempting to go for next. He's on the wrong flipper, not an easy machine to transfer on. So here we go, this should be a lock. Yep. So the lock ball disappears into here, another ball comes in to be launched, and he now has the same shot again to take the second lock. Oh dear, unfortunately straight down the middle. Okay, so Thomas stepping up, ball 2. Again, Thomas qualifying his locks there. Just for information, it is there are settings on the machine where you can have the locks enabled from the start. Oh, and that's a bad drain. So, okay, everything to play for here on ball 3. You can see from the scores here, Philipp is currently on 6, Thomas on 7. So Philipp fighting for his life here. This, I think, is the final round of qualification. Oh, and that's a unfortunate drain down the out lane. Okay, so unfortunately that's end of game. Thomas wins that. Thomas goes through to the second round of the tournament, but continues to play just to get some practice on the machine. So we'll just follow the end of this game. Let's see if he manages to get to multi-ball. So that is that lot 2 or lot 3? It's lot 2, so one more for multi-ball, and now he can shoot either the orbit or he can shoot the right ram. Okay, and there we go, there's multi-ball start. Space station turns a wonderful colour of green. There we go. And the objective now is to shoot back in the lock shots here and here in order to capture the enemies. So that's 2 balls gone. Nearly manages that lock shot. There would have been a very slight grace period. But that's the end of multi-ball. Not that difficult to restart. Same procedure again. Shoot the up kicker here, relight the 1, 2, 3 lanes, and lob the balls. Okay, so that's end of game. So thank you for that, Thomas and Philipp. Okay, so we come back to the desk again. The 30 players having played their 13 rounds, and the standings you can see there. So Dirk Elsol's qualifying in first position, Paul Englert second, so on down the list. That proceeded then to round 2, with player 1 playing player 16, and so on, all the way down the list. So player 2 playing 15, you can see that there with Paul Englert. So Dirk Elsos was playing Chris Stroden. I was playing Sasha Klenker. That was on Lethal Weapon 3. And this particular round was 3 games, but on the same pinball machine. So I beat Sasha on Lethal Weapon 3. I think it was 2-0, could have been 2-1. And I progressed through then to play Dirk Elsos in the second round. We played on Harlem Globetrotters again, 3 games on the same machine, and you can see that Dirk progressed to the final, so I dropped out at that point. So that left us with the 4 finalists, and we're going to take you to the first of those final games, which was played on a wonderful Gottlieb machine called Cactus Jacks. Okay, so here we are on the game. Very, very colourful machine, Cactus Jack. Cactus Jacks is all about throwing fruit at a band. A very, very strange theme. So there's a band playing on here on the start of the back glass. Unfortunately, can't quite see it here. There's some little dancing cactus and things, you basically have to throw these fruit. So you have an egg as the first fruit. Everybody knows that an egg is a fruit. And the principle of the game is basically to advance the fruit from an egg through to a watermelon. Can't imagine it being particularly good for the band to throw a watermelon. But anyway, this is Gottlieb Fire, always something crazy. The pinball sound is also crazy. So you see Philipp start a multi-ball there, and that's basically when the green light is flashing here, and dropping the ball into this this hole will start a 2-ball multi-ball. Okay, but this is never going to be a long playing game. We just thought it would be fun to bring it to the stream. So I hope you're enjoying this. That was Philipp Unger, of course, playing first there. So second player up, Mario Cattels. Mario been playing some good pinball over the lockdown period in the ICR challenge. So his first objective here is to shoot into this hole. Okay, these players probably don't know the machine that well, so don't expect them to play it knowing it. Basically, to advance the fruit, you have to knock down the drop targets, which is why I've got the action camera positioned here showing the drops. So if you knock down this target and this target, it will advance from an egg to a banana. Let's see if Mario can manage to get to a banana. Okay, nice control. And this ramp advances in score, so well worth shooting that over again. Nice control again. So making some good progress. And the sump hole here, and there is actually another one behind here as well, gives you a mystery award, which quite often gives you the instant multi-ball. So well worth shooting for the mystery if you ever see the mystery ball lit. And each time you shoot a ramp, you throw a fruit at the bank. So at the moment he's throwing bananas. So band are probably not too concerned about that. They're not up to watermelons yet. And you can also throw a fruit by hitting this drop target here, as in this center target. So that's out of multi-ball and end of ball. And you heard the nice cow sound come out of the machine then. So the sound on this machine is as good as the action. So player 3, here we have Dirk. Let's see if he can manage to get any watermelons. So that's the second of the mystery sump holes. It doesn't give him an instant multi-ball, unfortunately. But I don't think Dirk is very well known for being lucky. Dirk, of course, is the managing director of Pinball Universe. Pinball Universe are our sponsors, JDL Pinball. Very much appreciate what PU do for not only JDL Pinball but the wider pinball community. Okay, so starts his multi-ball. So objective during multi-ball is pretty much throwing the fruit, but also possible, you can see now he's on a banana. That banana, he's throwing bananas here. So to advance from a banana to a tomato, he's got to knock down 2 targets here and two targets here. And the more you advance the fruit, the higher the score of throwing the fruit at the band. Oh, that was an unfortunate drain. Okay, so we have now young Christian Hammer. Christian Hammer. Again, a well-known player in Germany. Son of Lutz Hammer. Okay, so a very short ball there. where do we finish up with? We finish up with Mario in the lead on 2.4 million after ball 1. So here we go, ball 2 with Philipp. It is incidentally possible to drop the ball from there straight into the instant multi-ball hole. That's the sort of skill shot on this machine. Not easy to do though. So the theory of the game is that multi-ball is pretty easy to start, so you should be getting a number of multi-balls during the game, and basically just keep an eye on shooting the targets in order to advance the fruit value. Philipp just taking the lead there with 2.6 million. And drops back to single ball play, but he's also on 2 times advance. That's on the bonus at the end of the game. And again, the higher the fruit, the bigger the bonus. Here we go with yet another multi-ball. Nice control being played here by Philipp. Commentator's curse, he then loses the ball. He has instant multi-ball lit again. And finally drains, but that's 3.8 million plus bonus. It's on nearly 4.2 million. That's a good score. Here we go, Mario Ball 2. Mario shooting now for the instant multi-ball, I believe. Okay, banjo bonus, that's a mystery, and you basically have to shoot a hurry up around here, and the hurry up value counts down quite quickly actually. No ball save, of course, on this era of machine, so Mario finishes there on 3 million. He's getting 200 bonus for his bananas. Whoever invented this machine, or the theme to this machine, amazing. So I think Dirk probably does know how to play this. If he shoots this last drop target here, okay, then he will advance from a banana to a tomato. Ow. Exciting times. He's got jackpot lit, which is the shot up here. Not going to give him chance, I don't think, but it's 3 million if he can get it. So 3 seconds left. Oh, sure. Oh, unlucky. Okay. Oops. Dirk not too happy with that one. Again, he gets 200,000 for a bonus for a banana. And here we go with Chris. Bit of catching up to do from 14,000. But he starts a multi-ball, which is always nice. try to start it again. That will simply kick out one at a time. Okay, so he gets both of those targets, so he moves from an egg to a banana. And now he's got the two flashing targets here to move from a banana to a tomato. Okay, unfortunately, end of ball. But advances to nearly a million, so a good comeback there. Only surprise? 5,000, wow. And the drain. Oh dear, that didn't quite go according to plan, Philip. So 4.5 million, close enough, all but change. And here's Mario on his ball 2. Ball 3, sorry. And this is the real difference. I mean, these machines don't have a tournament setting. So difference between 5,000 and an instant multi-ball is like quite a lot. But I still think it was worth bringing you some play from this wonderful old Great League machine. I'm not sure the finalists would agree, but there you go. So Mario currently wants this flashing target here in order to move from, again, banana to tomato. Not going to happen, so that's the end of Mario's game, just short of 4 million. So Dirk will shoot for multi-ball, which he does. Okay, that's good. Dirk appears to be shooting for the drop targets, I think. So I have a feeling Dirk knows how to play this game. It's whether the game will actually let him play or not. Oh, when he gets another drain there. So unlucky, puts managers for short, slightly short of Philipp's score, 3.3 million. See if Christian can do anything on this last ball. Just out of interest in the gameplay, once the instant multi-ball is started and finished, then in order to relight the instant multi-ball, you have to hit this target here. So basically around the top and into the green target at the back. That will relight the instant multi-ball hole. Oh, an unfortunate drain. Wonderful call out. Okay, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. and come along to FreePlay anytime if you want to play that machine. You can incidentally also find it on Pinball Arcade, if anyone still has access to that program. Okay, so the scores on the doors after that game: Philipp on 4 points, Mario 2, Dirk on 1, and Christian Hammer on 0. So they keep the same order. The winner plays in from the first game, plays in the first place in the second game. So we go now to a favourite, of course, played in many tournaments and available in many pinball clubs. The wonderful machine, Attack from Mars. So Philipp playing the super skill shot in order to get the saucer open. I'll explain that more on subsequent balls. And Attack is just one of those wonderfully enjoyable pinball machines that I think pretty much all pinball players know. Oh, and that's an unfortunate fumble. So basically, if you hold the left flipper in when you shoot in the when you launch the ball, it goes all the way around, and then if you hit the targets here, it will open the drawbridge on first shot. That's the drawbridge targets here, shown on the action camera. Mario just manages to open that now. Alternatively, if you shoot any one of the lanes straight away, it will complete all 3 shots. And that's called the super skill shot. So Mario making short work of the first of the saucers. And the normal technique now is to shoot this shot, which is to light the locks for multi-ball. Well, it looks like Mario's playing an alternative strategy, which is saucers all day. You can see as the ball flies into here, there are targets on the side that damage the saucer, and then the ball has to travel all the way through the back in order to finally destroy the saucer. So Mario finishes up on 841, I think that is. And here's Dirk. Again, no stranger to this machine. Oh, again, unfortunate drain. So, young Christian, here we go. Christian again takes his first saucer. That gives him 200 million points. That advances by 100 million per saucer. But yeah, the machine proving quite difficult today. This particular Attack from Mars does normally play extremely well, quite fairly. Scores in excess of 10 billion are not that unusual. So saucer is now open. That's the first of the lock shots. But again, a unfortunate drain for Philipp, so the machine seems to be trying to get to us having a fast game. Mario staying with his strategy of saucers. Saucer number 2, 300 million. That was unlucky. That would have lit his locks that he'd gone all the way around. But the ball basically has to travel all the way around here. Not necessarily in that trajectory. I think I can see the difficulty the players are having here, that when the ball rolls down the in lane, it's doing like a little jump. And I think that's putting them off the aim for the lock shot. Let's see. Okay, you missed it then from a... Do you see it there? Okay, so Mario on 1.5 billion points, Dirk on 255 million, but you know, on this machine, a few billion points on one ball is not unusual. So that's the lock enable. That enables all 3 locks, so Dirk now has the opportunity to lock 3 balls for multi-ball. Oops. Yellow card. We are in, of course, the Euro football tournaments at the moment. So yellow cards and red cards are not unusual. 3rd of July was, of course, when England played the Ukraine and won 4-0. I want to mention that, of course. So the other strategy beside multi-ball, of course, is total annihilation, which you achieve by shooting the major shots, 4 major shots 3 times. Players so far are nowhere near that. So. Okay, so come on, Philipp, let's see what you can do, ball 3. Playing the normal skill shot on the top lanes. That's because his saucer was already open, so there's no point in trying to play a saucer shot. Obviously, he's not close enough to total annihilation. Lock 1. 2 more shots in there, and that will probably give him the game. But, not managing to get there. That's it's unusual. This game is normally very sort of overly fair. It gives you lots of chances. So Mario at the moment looking favourite. Not over yet, of course. And that's ball out. So 1.6 is not normally enough to win a game in a final of a tournament. So go on, Mr. Elsos, let's see what you can do. In terms of world ranking, Dirk is the highest ranked player of the 4. think followed by Mario, then Philipp, and then Christian. And Dirk, I think, quite sensibly going for get a few points on the board. So he's trying to get himself in front of the 760 million of Philipp on ball 1. Oh, unlucky. So he doesn't quite manage that, so he'll be taking a third place or fourth if Christian can pull past 654. And that's the right way to do it, is to start a multi-ball. Scoring a billion from a multi-ball is definitely achievable. Okay, locks enabled. And when the ball drains, that's unlucky. Okay, so yeah, not the best game on Attack from Mars that we've seen, and so there was this strange little bump on the flipper, which I think was certainly a contributory reason as to why we didn't see many multi-balls there. Okay, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed that play. Always a nice machine, Attack from Mars, and these are the scores. Clearly I missed the fact that Christian actually went in front of Dirk on that final ball. So we finish up with Mario in taking first position after 2 games, Philipp Unger second, Christian Hammer third, and Dirk back in 4th place. So everything to play for. 5-6, obviously Philipp and Mario are fighting out there. Maximum of 4 points would put Mario on 10 or Philipp on 9. The most Dirk can get to is 5. So struggling a bit there, and Christian could get to 6 points. So always the case in the 3rd game, everything to play for. And the TB position is for a tiebreak, of course, if we get to that stage. So we're going to go to the next game now, which is the possibly the final of this, the final game of this final of this tournament, which is going to be played on Stern's Star Trek. Here we go. So, looks like Mario is choosing Destroy the Drill. No, Prime Directive. That's more the normal one. Prime Directive, this mission here. One of the easier missions because all of the flashing shots light for mode shots, mission shots. And we've set the action camera this time here on the Vengeance shot, which is the lock shot straight up the centre of the playfield. Important part of the game are these 3 flashing green targets here. These enable the locks to take you towards Klingon multi-ball. Christian pretty efficiently hitting the shots on Prime Directive there. Centre shot is a good one. Control the ball. So what Christian wants to do now is to start a next mission, which is actually shooting under this flipper or into this shot here. But when he starts the next ball, it will start the next mission anyway. So here we go with Philipp on ball 1. Let's see which way he plays. So he's going Klingon battle, which is basically attacking this part of the pyramid. And yes, not good, Philip. I'll talk to you about that later. So he finishes on 506,000, so no particularly good scores so far. Here goes Dirk. He knows this machine inside out, I would say. But it's not playing for him today. So the ball's stuck here. That tends to happen regularly on this machine. The ball search will find it. So when the ball search operates the bumpers, yeah, there we go. Okay, so Dirk gets his bronze medal on Save the Enterprise, which is the green mode here at the bottom. Wow. That's it, some controls. So he now needs to shoot up here, yep, and that gives him the opportunity then to select the next mission, which it looks like is going along the bottom. So Nero is the next next mode. Oh, an unfortunate drain. So machines are fighting back today, and I think a lot of this is we're not used to playing tournaments anymore. You know, these guys have been playing all day. We started the tournament first thing this morning, and yeah, competitive pinball, I think we all need to get back into, learn how to do the fights and make it happen. And we've probably all been used to playing our own machines, but back to playing machines in pinball clubs is a completely different game of cards. Okay, so Mario has is keeping on multi-ball locks lit. That was ball lock 1. Okay, so ball lock 2 is available already at this centre shot, which you can see straight in here. Which I'll go for next. There we go, ball lock 2. And ball lock 3 will need to hit this final target, which it does. So that enables Klingon multi-ball. Now, if the scores were a lot higher, it would not actually want to take this multi-ball without an additional mode, but in this current position I think he will take it. Yeah. So Klingon multi-ball starts. Basically all the major shots like for Klingon jackpots, and each time he hits a shot twice, that jackpot will go out. And in order to re-enable the jackpots, he needs to shoot the top orbit. So that will re-enable all the shots again. Maybe not. Okay, so I think that's the end of multi-ball, and that's the end of ball, in fact. But with the way this machine's playing at the moment, 17 million may well be enough. Oh, sorry, 32 million. So that's a sort of half respectable score on this machine. Christian moving down this side, which is the traditional route. So space jump is the next mission. And if Christian finishes all three of these modes, he will get super ramps. 1 million per shot. So the thing is, this Star Trek is really a control machine, even though it's a fast stern. It's better played in a control manner than a fly machine. Okay, so we're still playing space jump. Probably wants to consider the under the flipper starting the next mode, because that would move him towards super ramps. But that, I believe, is Vengeance multi-ball. Let's see. Oh no, he needs to hit that shot again. So unfortunately drains, but if he can complete save the Enterprise, then he will get the super ramps on the final ball. And I think that may be end of ball. Wow. So let's see what Dirk can do on ball 2. Oh dear, and he gets the ball stuck again. But he does know at least this time that it will clear itself, so definitely not worth nudging the machine. It's not worth losing a danger. It does of course mean that he lost his ball save time. So extra ball I think is 2.5 million on this machine. Extra ball's of course switched off for tournament play. I think Dirk now shooting for multi-ball, I would guess. So there we go, ball lot 1. I'm trying there for ball lot 2. Nice flipper transfer. So ball lot 2. So he now wants this target. It is actually possible to bounce it off here. I've seen a lot of players play that technique to the lock targets. But he gets the gold medal, which is 1,000,000 points, and he gets to choose the next mode, which is destroy the drill. Destroy the drill, a fairly high scoring mode because there aren't many shots lit. So this shot here, which is giving him first Vengeance multi-ball. Vengeance multi-ball, he needs to keep shooting this over and over again, and each time he does, he attacks the starship, which is supposed to be a vengeance ship in this particular mode. And if he manages to destroy that, he gets another, I believe it's 5,000,000 points. But he gets points for every time he hits it. So we're making some good progress on score here. So he's now on victory laps, and they will continue while ever he keeps this multi-ball running. So yeah, Dirk showing some nice skill. Okay, so end of multi-ball, but back in control, 50,000,000. He actually now has, I think, super spinner lit. Great reactions there, Dirk. Nice. And this is the second Vengeance mode, Vengeance scoring. Not particularly lucrative. More a mode to get out of the way than to actually play. But so this moves him towards the potential second Klingon multi-ball. Actually, the start of Klingon multi-ball. Okay, yeah, of course, it was Vengeance multi-ball that he played last. So great opportunity here then, Dirk. Vengeance scoring running at the same time. And Dirk's a very nice combination of fly play and control play. Very aware of what's going on. And then of course loses all the balls. Absolutely guaranteed. Sorry, Dirk. So if he keeps going and completes the grid here, we get to Kobayashi multi-ball, which would be rather nice to see. There we go, that's the next mission, Prime Directive. Only one more left after this, Dirk. Yes, well played that man. That's a very nice position. 15 million bonus, so he's on 95 million. That's a great lead to be going into ball 3. So Mario on 32 million. Currently in second place, so he needs to try and catch up to Dirk's score. At the same time give himself a cushion against the other 2 players. So starting Benja's multi-ball, nice way to begin. Think straight out. And that's the end of ball, I think. That was really unfortunate there, Mario, unlucky. So again, still in second place. Christian needs to first of all catch that 32 million. Quite capable of doing that. Could do with the Klingon locks. You know, this machine is very much a sort of grind your way through to whatever you need to do next. Nothing is impossible. That's what Captain Kirk always said anyway. Okay, so Vengeance. It's been very fruitful for some of the players. Is that coming back? Don't think so. The ball will release. Yeah, it is, because he's got the ball locked in the Vengeance ship, of course. So. So 3 in a row now gives him super ramps, so it's these 3 here. So every ramp will score 1 million points. Needs to hit some ramps, of course. And victory laps from Vengeance, so ramps will be scoring victory lap plus 1 million. So he's managed to pass Mario's score, puts him in currently second place. Now we'll be moving towards Dirk at 97. Would need to obviously extend beyond 97 to put pressure on Dirk to make him play his final ball. Oh, and that's unfortunate. That so often happens, halfway up the ramp and then straight down the side. But well done, Christian. That puts you currently in second place on the game. So Philipp, long way back with 2 million. Only one mission completed. So his first goal here will be to start playing on multi-ball, I would say. Yep. Nearly went in by accident, and that's the end of ball, so unlucky. Dirk will not need to play his... oh, he's got... oh, okay, no, this is Dirk's third ball, so... we could see Dirk get to Kobashi. I think that's what I'm asking him there. Why don't you get to Kobashi, Dirk? There was some exhibition pinball, but I don't think that's going to happen. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. That's what normally happens when you don't need the points. Okay, back to the desk. Okay, so nice game there on Star Trek, and well done for Dirk in pulling back in order to win that game. That, in fact, puts us in a position where Mario Cartels wins the tournament outright there with 7 points, but we have a tie-break for second and third place between Philipp and Dirk, with Christian back in fourth place. So we're going to play that tie-break now, and it's going to be played on a machine we often use for tie-breaks here at FreePlay, and that is the wonderful 8-ball.
Did you rebend it before the tie-breaker?
Of course, yeah. No.
Okay, so Dirk playing first.
Or you can write down if I make the shot.
Okay, so the there is actually a skill shot on 8-ball, which is down the number 4 onto the bumper, hit the target, which lights the 8-ball and also lights the kickback. Not a well-known fact. That's why you do that, in order to get the kickback. And unfortunate drain, but 8-ball was never going to be a long playing game. Let's see what they do. Okay, so Philipp also gets the skill shot, and again lights the kickback. It also lights the spinner, of course, for 1,000 a spin. And going round the walking cane, which is basically what Philipp did there, going over this green rollover advances the bonus multiplier. So his now was then on ×2, but that resets every ball. So nice use of the 1,000 a spin spinner. Oh, and that's nice. So completing the 4 top lanes alternates the arrows here, and they basically, the lit arrow works the same as going over this rollover, so advances the bonus multiplier. Philipp on ball 2, back on 26,000, Dirk on 67, so everything to play for here. And nice, takes the number 3. Well, he really could do with the 4 here, the number 1 here, which is the number 9. Complicated with 2 players playing this game. Nice reactions there. And unfortunate power drain. So how do we finish up? We've got Dirk on 67, we've got Philipp on 49, and we've got 1 ball each to play. So This is where you just want to keep the ball in play. Nice use of the 1,000 spinner again. If that had gone down this lane, it would have given him twice bonus. Got twice bonus there, so that's lit his twice bonus indicator on this side. He won't be too disappointed on that because he gets 500,000. Sorry, won't be 500,000 with it on an 8-ball. Anyway, you get points for the kickback. Nice delayed flip. 3 times bonus. He's looking good. If he can get that onto 5 times. Okay, spinner's not lit, but it gives him a chance of going through the lit lane again, which he does. Moves to 5 times bonus. That is awesome. Okay, and drains, but that's going to be a great score. Just watch this bonus clock up at 5 times. So 183,000. Dirk is now feeling very happy. Philipp is thinking, oh my god, how do I manage to catch that? Of course you can. A little nudge there would have actually got him the number 9. But you need a few things going for you. So he's lit his kickback, he's lit his spinner. That gives him ×2 bonus. He really just wants a bit of luck. Okay, nice few spins, not very many there, 61. That's looking okay. Spin again, 65, 66. He's only getting 5,000 there, so that finishes the top lanes. Nice reaction flipping. Great panicking. Did it? That didn't give it him. It's still only on 2 times bonus. And ball gone. So 2 times bonus. Yeah, it won't quite reach there. Might get to close to 100. Yeah, 107,000. So well played, guys. That was a great tie break. Yeah, great to see. Okay, so after that lovely little tie break on 8-ball, we have the final positions. So place number 1 goes to Mario Kurtels, 2nd place to Dirk Elsels, 3rd place to Philipp Unger, and 4th place to Christian Hammer. All 4 of them received trophies, no IFPA ranking points. That is to come at our next tournament, which is to be held here at FreePlay on the 28th of August, in just a few weeks' time. That will be for ranking points. It is registered with Josh Sharp. Thank you very much, Josh. Thanks to the IFPA team. We can't wait to be back. So thank you from me, Jim Lindsay of JDL Pinball. Just a final reminder, don't forget to subscribe. That really helps me out in terms of supporting the channel. And we'll see you for the next tournament somewhere nearby, somewhere in the world very soon. Thank you, and bye-bye.